Hello everybody, welcome to Storytime. Today I have the next story in the series King Vikramaditya. Are you all ready to listen? Bhojaraja woke up the next morning and he came straight to the chambers where the throne of King Vikramaditya was kept. He was all excited to quickly climb the throne, but was he able to do? Of course he was not. As he put his foot on the 14th step, the puppet over there stopped him and said, "My name is Vidvat Shiromani. You are not worthy to sit on this throne. Do you even know about King Vikramaditya?" It asked him. Bhojaraja said, "Exactly. I was hoping that you are going to come alive. Please tell me the story." The puppet on this 14th step went on with the story. The name of today's story is The City That Came Alive at Night. Once upon a time, there was a king who ruled over Varanapuri. Now, Varanapuri was a neighbor to Ujjain kingdom. The king and queen had a daughter named Sargunavati, and they were looking for a suitable match to get her married. Once during that time, the king went on a hunting expedition into the forest. He was badly drunk that evening, and he noticed that there was a hermitage where lived a sage and his wife. By mistake, the king approached the sage's wife and pulled her by the hand. The sage's wife was a very chaste woman, and she did not like this action of the king at all. She cursed the king that whichever place that you come from, this city will be full of corpses during the day, and at night the city will come alive. Saying so, she walked away with the sage. Now the king was terribly disappointed. He came home and told his wife about all that happened. The next morning, the city of Varanapuri was full of corpses, and at night they would come alive. Princess Sargunavati one night was in the terrace. She was looking at all the stars and admiring them. There was a Rakshasa who came all the way from Himalayas. This Rakshasa looked at Sargunavati, the princess, liked her, and abducted her, took her to Himalayas. The story of this city, which sleeps during the day as all the people looked like corpses, which came alive at night, reached the ears of King Vikramaditya. I told you it was their neighboring kingdom, Varanapuri. So Vikramaditya said, "Let me quickly go to Varanapuri and see what I can do." King Vikramaditya came to Varanapuri and looked all over the place. Yes, the curse was indeed true. Everywhere he found corpses. That night, all of them came alive. And then the next morning, they would become like corpses. Now, Vikramaditya felt very sorry for the city of Varanapuri. He prayed to his goddess, the Kali of Ujjain, and asked her what can be done. The goddess came in front of him and told King Vikramaditya a very good idea. As per the idea of this goddess Kali, King Vikramaditya acted. King Vikramaditya disguised himself as a very old man and went into the forest. The next morning, he went near the so-called hermitage of the sage and the sage's wife who cursed the king of Varanapuri. He went there, made a big sacrificial altar, was about to jump into it. The sage's wife came running and stopped him and asked, "Why are you trying to kill yourself? Please don't do that," she said. "Is there anything that I can do to stop you?" she asked. Now, King Vikramaditya, who was now disguised as an old man, went on with his story. He said that he had a lovely son who got married to a beautiful maiden from Varanapuri a few months ago. They were leading a very happy life. And then both his son and daughter-in-law went to Varanapuri to visit her parents. What did they see there? The city was full of corpses during the day. And at night, all the people came alive. Now, when his daughter-in-law asked her parents what happened, the parents said that it was all because of her husband. It is because of the wedding that it created bad omen and this whole city has died. So she is feeling very sorry about it. So this old man continued telling the story to the sage's wife. He said that his son and daughter-in-law have returned home. They don't want to do anything. All the time they are thinking about her parents in Varanapuri and wondering why they become like corpses during the day. This old man continued, saying that it's extremely painful for him to look at his son in such depression. So he wants to kill himself. That's why he was about to jump into the fire, he said. The sage's wife thought for a moment. So she told this old man, "Oh, come on, please don't do that. It is not your son's mistake. It is not the bad omen created by their wedding. It was I who cursed that city. Let me take back my curse. I feel it is high time the country functions in a normal way." Saying so, she recalled her curse, and then the city became a very normal city. This old man thanked the sage's wife and he came back to Varanapuri. But you must remember the princess of Varanapuri, who was Sargunavati, she had been abducted by the Rakshasa, is it not? Can King Vikramaditya leave her like that and go back home? Of course not. What did he do? Wait for the next episode. Do you like today's story? If you did, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shyam Storytime. You will have access to all the stories that I upload. Every week, you get to hear two stories, one in English and another in Tamil. My name is Shamala, and I'm a passionate storyteller. I will meet you in the next episode. Bye bye.